It was just after midnight when my phone buzzed. My teenage son had gone to grab a glass of water when he noticed something strange at the front door. The lock looked different. When I went to check, I realized it wasn't just different. It had been completely changed. I couldn't believe it. My own house, my own property, and someone had swapped out the locks without permission. And I didn't have to think long about who would be behind it. There's only one person in our HOA who would pull something this ridiculous. Karen, the self-appointed queen of control. The next morning, I confronted her in front of the HOA office. She didn't even deny it. In fact, she smirked and said, "You've been violating too many community rules. The HOA has the right to secure your property." I was stunned. Secure my property? By breaking into my house and changing my locks? That's not security, that's illegal. Karen folded her arms like she'd won. "You'll thank me later when we bring your property into compliance." That was the last straw. If Karen wanted a power play, I was going to show her what real security looked like. That very afternoon, I called a contractor, not just any locksmith, but a specialist in reinforced security systems. Together, we designed something Karen would never be able to tamper with again, a custom steel bunker door. Heavy, reinforced, with a locking system she couldn't touch. When it was installed, the door stood like a fortress. Neighbors stopped and stared. Some whispered, "Is that even legal?" I just smiled. More legal than breaking into someone's home. Of course, Karen couldn't resist. She came storming down the street demanding I remove the monstrosity immediately. She claimed it violated HOA aesthetics, that it wasn't community approved. I didn't even argue. I just pulled out my phone, showed her the police report I'd filed about the illegal lock change, and then I showed her the city code stating homeowners had the right to secure their property however they deemed necessary. The color drained from her face. By this point, the neighbors weren't on her side anymore. They were angry. If she could sneak around at night and change my locks, what was stopping her from doing it to them? Suddenly, Karen didn't look like a community leader. She looked like a criminal. Word spread fast. At the next HOA meeting, people demanded answers. Why was the president of the HOA sneaking around at night breaking into homes? Why was she abusing her power? Karen tried to spin it as protecting property values, but no one bought it. The board voted to censure her, and within weeks she was removed from her position. As for me, my steel bunker door is still there. It's a reminder to everyone, including Karen, that you don't mess with someone's home, and you don't underestimate the person living behind that door.